Welcome to a new daily top AskReddit video. Today's topic.
What is the biggest difference between sex in your 20s and sex in your 30s? 20s. It didn't really take a lot to get me going. Just 1. Being in my bed. And 2. Being mostly nude was enough. 30s. I really need 'em to be into it. 2. Like. If they act like they're only doing this to make me happy, I pick up on it and I just can't continue. I also need 'em to like. Show some interest in me too. Or it takes some monumental effort to be in the mood. I'm more particular, and more aware of what the other party is doing and how they're reacting, etc. Exactly, this shit is spot on. In my 20s I would get hard and stay hard from the wind blowing. Open my window and a breeze rolls in, and I jizz in my pants. I gained the confidence to ask for what I actually want, and say what feels good to me and what doesn't. Too many people just go with what they usually do in the sack, instead of talking about what each individual actually enjoys. Basically, I no longer settle for bad sex. Misa and I had been having good sex for 9 years. 10 years in and we start talking more about what we wanted and it is mind-blowing. Don't wait, kids. Well, kids should definitely wait, but I get what you mean. Sex in 30s about a million times better. Still very horny but also experienced, skills, more willing to try things. And long-term partner willing to experiment, learning exactly what works best. My girlfriend has this schoolgirl fantasy. I feel uncomfortable wearing the dress. Teens, screwed like a nympho, but sex was mediocre. 20s, screwed like a nympho, sex was a little better. 30s, started figuring out what I wanted. Screwed a little less, but better quality. 40s, best and most frequent sex yet. Hornier and more experimental now than ever before. Edited to add, had kids in late 20s, early 30s. Kids consume so much time and energy. Kids are getting older now, so more time and energy for sex again. Honestly, sex in 40s has been the freakiest, wildest, most fulfilling yet. No one prepared me for being more horny in my 40s. I just turned 40, and I can confirm. It's weird, because I thought my sex drive would wane. But goddamn, my husband is turning into a fine-ass silver fox I can't seem to keep my hands off of. The amount of time you have available depends on if you have children, I would think, right? Not necessarily. In general, life just gets busy. Husband and I are in our 30s with no kids and still find this a struggle. Life just gets busier the older you get. We have to work hard on prioritizing our relationship. No difference to me. No sex versus no sex, man shrugging. Username checks out. Bro skull. Quantity versus quality. I used to have sex in my 20s. The reverse is true for me. Almost nothing happened to me, but now that I'm 30 I finally linked up with someone who doesn't think I'm too ugly, fat. Oh man, it's so much better in my 30s than it's ever been. Multiple reasons, but primarily finding a partner. My perfect wife, who has helped break down my walls through conversation and experimenting together. I feel so much less guilt about sex now and I can actually enjoy it. Not sure if it was being raised with Catholic guilt or my first GF being just the wrong partner, but wow, did I ever feel awful about anything sexual before. 30s to 20s equals 10 seconds. New PB. 20s, sex. Yeah, exclamation mark. I'll have sex. 30s, sex. Okay, but it's already 8:30 p.m. and so if we start now and stop by 9:30 we should still get a full night's sleep, but also we could wait until Friday or Saturday night. That might be better because if we are up too late it won't really matter much the next day, but sure, yeah, let's do it. Fuck it, who cares? Wait, what was that? Oh, one of the kids is at the door. Oh man, it's already 830 inches hit hard. I need to be at work tomorrow for 6:30 a.m. I know I'm not getting lucky tonight, disappointed. You guys are having sex? Not me. Your profile makes that quite clear. Sex got better. I finally figured out what my wife likes. Though a long tedious trial and error process. Don't let your wife know you felt it was tedious, lol. What she doesn't know won't get me in trouble. Kids ruining it for you. By calling the police? Nah, just the post-nut crisis of conscience. Knowing what I'm doing. Listen up, younger guys, some basics. When she says, just like that, or, don't stop, it does not mean go faster, harder or anything other. Then do exactly what you are doing, do not change it. Now what's hard about that is when they say things like that, it's exciting. Just stay focused. Also, learning to find her nerve clusters will take a bit of exploring. Which is where hookup culture fails both parties. Then you have to figure out, does she like grinding those spots? Stroking or both, and what pressure and speed and motion, pattern. And if you are unsure, just feel for a slightly rough patch on the top side, an inch or 3 in. Roughly, and do a come hither motion. Most importantly, communicate likes, dislikes. Things get a lot better. No mention of the clit. None. That's what young men need. Come hither is subjective. Wife doesn't like it one bit. YMMV. When she says, just like that, or, don't stop, it does not mean go faster, harder or anything other. Then do exactly what you are doing, do not change it. Now what's hard about that is when they say things like that, it's exciting. Just stay focused. This needs to be written in the sky in big, bold, red letters. Frequency. In my 20s I was single, 30s married. Married sex is best sex. Especially once you both get comfortable enough to discuss what you do and don't like or want to try out. And once you're married you get the different kinds of sex too. Like used my bonus to pay mortgage for half a year sex versus I just cleaned the whole house, sex. Oh my god, I cleaned the whole house, sex is the bomb.